Well, do I have a story for you? Once upon a time, also known as last weekend, in our quaint little neighborhood, Sadie, the fabulously famous and undeniably clever sable German Shepherd, was in desperate need of a walk. The air was perfect for adventure, the trees whispered promises of new smells, and the sidewalk practically begged for my majestic paws. I trotted over to my dad, also known as the caveman, with tail wagging and my demanding puppy dog eyes that even a statue would have cracked a smile. But what do I find? My humans, preparing for something far less important than my walk, a get-together at the neighbors. Unbelievable? Humans have the weirdest priorities. My dad said, and I quote, "No walk today, girl. I've got some socializing to do at the neighbors," all while patting my head as if I were some sort of golden retriever and that would somehow compensate for the outrageous betrayal. Socialize? With other humans? I almost rolled my eyes. I didn't know a caveman had a clue how to socialize. A dog knows all about the finer points of real socializing, the kind that involves trees, grass, and endless sniffing. Of course Sadie, am not one to be easily deterred. If Dad wouldn't take me for a walk, I'd simply take myself. Naturally, I'd bring along my polar bear puppy Leo, the great white cheddar Cheeto with the fluffiest butt in town, and my sister from another mister, Penny, the pain train with a flair for mischief. The Floofinators assembled. Leo, with his boundless puppy enthusiasm, wagged his tail so hard he nearly toppled over. Penny, the wise yet equally devious shepherd, gave a nod of approval. So we decided to see what this get-together was all about. Together, we stealthily slipped through the gate and into the night. We trotted through the neighborhood, with me leading the way like the seasoned explorer I am. The world was ours. We sniffed flowers, chased a squirrel or two, Leo's idea, of course, and reveled in the sweet freedom that only a walk without a human can bring. Our noses eventually led us to the source of much laughter and the irresistible scent of grilled meats, the very get-together our human parents were attending. We peeked through the fence and saw a gathering of humans, clearly in dire need of some canine charisma. I gave the signal, and we made our grand entrance. Leo bounded in first, his puppy exuberance sending drinks flying and snacks scattering. Penny followed, her dignified stride somewhat undermined by the crumbs she promptly hoovered off the grass, and I pranced in last, barking a friendly greeting as if to say, "The life of the party has arrived." The humans were initially shocked, but our charm worked its magic. Guests laughed, petted, and cooed over us unexpected visitors. Leo found himself a prime spot by the grill, where he received a steady stream of treats. Penny demonstrated her impeccable fetching skills with a stray tennis ball. And me? I mingled like a pro, ensuring every guest got a moment of my regal presence and even photographed some fancy clothes. Just when the party was reaching peak fun, I saw Dad spot us. His face went through a range of emotions: shock, disbelief, mild annoyance, and finally, reluctant amusement. The same face he makes when my mom catches him day drinking. He marched over, trying to muster a stern expression, and said, "Sadie, Leo, Penny, what are you pups doing here?" he demanded, though his attempt at authority was undermined by the smile tugging at his lips. I tilted my head innocently as to say, "Just enjoying the party, Dad. You know, socializing." Despite himself, Dad couldn't stay mad. The guests were clearly delighted with the famous Floofinators crashing the party, and it was a roaring success. With a resigned sigh, he petted me and said, "All right, you three, time to go home," which blew me away because I didn't even know he could count. As we trotted back, I couldn't help but feel a swell of pride. We'd been the life of the party, made new friends, and even scored some delicious snacks. And, most importantly, I'd proven once again that when Sadie wants something, she gets it, one way or another. As we settled down for the night, I snuggled close to Leo and Penny. Dad gave me one last pat before turning off the light and said goodnight, troublemaker, with a chuckle. Hopefully he learned his lesson. Peace out, sauerkraut. Sadie out.